Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Dueling Park News. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Chase, and we are back here at Universal Studios Florida for the final Halloween Horror Nights update. Now, when I mention it's the final Halloween Horror Nights update, I don't mean I'm not going to film Halloween Horror Nights this season. I mean, this is going to be the last update video before Halloween Horror Nights starts, because previews start tomorrow for team members and the event fully operates Friday. So we are approaching opening day, and I'm sure it's going to be a busy one. Now, before I head into the park, I do want to show you the scaffolding if you haven't already taken a good look at it behind me. I mean, it's just grown so much over the arch, and it's going to be covering the logo here shortly. Again, I cannot believe that this got approved for the Halloween Horror Nights event season, because this is going to impact crowd levels significantly. Because if you've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, right here at like 5 o'clock, it is crowded. It is crazy. People are lined up going across into City Walk. So it's just kind of odd that they chose this season to redo the not scaffolding, but redo the arch itself. I'm curious to see if they have any of the old advertisement, like the IP posters and the medallion, because you won't be able to see it. So and clearly they're not doing a screen printed scaffolding or scrim, because I feel like they would have already started putting that up. Well, enough chit-chatting. Let's go ahead inside and take a look at all the decorations for the event, as well as the scare zones and any new merch that has popped up. Yeah, that is hilarious. Oh, yeah, I just cannot believe that got approved for one of the most busiest seasons of Universal Studios Florida's year. And with the scan of our face, we have entered Universal Studios Florida, and we can see some of the cool circus theming right here at the Halloween Horror Nights entrance. So let's get a closer look. Right here on some of the nice little kind of fence railing artwork, we can see a 3 and a 5 representing the 35th anniversary of Halloween Horror Nights. We do have the separation of red and purple because, again, this is like a Jack versus Oddfellow event. We've got a nice ticket booth over here. Hopefully no one's going to be scary inside, right? Oh, check it out. Look, they even have little like admit one tickets. That's fun. Yeah, they're doing really well with the theming this year, and as well they should. It's an anniversary year. Oh, look, a car. So over here with the car, it does say Oddfellow Trading Imports. Wow, they could really tie that back into Port of Entry if they wanted to. That's kind of like a very fitting name. We've also got some cargo and some scary looking merchandise. Look at that. Is that going to be like a little mist or fog cannon? That's fun. We've got some other little details in the back over here too. Oh, look. Certainly not someone's leg sticking out right there. That's not a dead body, right? Now over here beside the Emerald City Eats and the Wicked store, we have construction walls going around the video board that shows you the wait time. So looks like we've got some just regular, maybe some scheduled maintenance, maybe some little updates, enhancements going on right here. Oh, wow, check it out. Over here beside Minion Mayhem at the Halloween Horror Nights entrance, we do get a good look at which houses will be located back here. As we can see, the banner has dropped. So we will have Stranger Things 5 and the Evil Dead Burn located back here behind the sound stages, or rather in the sound stages, behind Minion Mayhem and Hollywood Drift. Coming through the little Minion Valley we do see that all of the icons are fully represented of the park. And by icons, I mean the IP logos. So we start off with Halloween Horror Nights 35. We've got Hellraiser and the Cube over here. Let's go over here and check out Stranger Things Season 5. And it's the little radio tower, the Squawk. We've got Netflix being represented as well. Now, the last time I was over here checking out these logos for the IP, this one was wrapped up. It is Sinners. I should have guessed that because that was like the only one that wasn't shown yet. But then over here we have the Evil Dead Burn, and if we go back over here across, we can see Ozzy Osbourne, and they're getting a photo right there, so I'm not going to bother them. I'll keep walking this way, and oh, check it out. I see some new updates over here. Sorry if I like jump around the place and like cut my sentences off, because I'm always like, ooh, 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 look at all these updates. Ooh, there's one over here. Ooh, there's one over there. We do have a bunch of barricades up over here, starting off in this corner where there is the little kiosk. We do see Halloween Horror Nights banners covering the barricade, or rather barricade covers, and some tables being placed around. But the real update is right here. So now that all the construction walls have been removed and we have the new turf being shown, we've got these switchbacks for the houses. Yes, this is what we were expecting to see. So these are these switchbacks that will take you to the houses back here. I don't. No. If I remember correctly from last year, sorry for the stuttering. If I remember correctly from last year, we get in these switchbacks to go back here. Over there in between the stage and the Jimmy Fallon bathrooms is an entirely different entrance. So this is for essentially two houses, I believe. Maybe it's just one. This is where LRT still was last year. So maybe it is just one house itself. Oh yeah, I'm so dumb. Here's the actual signage for it. It is covered up, but I can kind of see some of the logo back there. I couldn't tell you what it is though, but I can see some of the artwork. But there's the wait time board. Here's where you actually enter the queue. Here's where the team members stand. And then you just walk through here and boom, you get in line for the house. Yeah, I can see a lot of updates over here with the New York Scare Zone. But let's go back over here and see which houses are going to be this way, so that way we can plan accordingly. Now over here, heading towards the bathrooms, we do have the return of the little Fanta stand. Neat. Oh, okay, so we have Ozzy Osbourne, and we've got Madlands? Caged Cannibals. Okay, so this is the one house that's the original idea that I think is going to be really cool if they don't, I don't want to say cheap out or budget it, but if they don't like just make it a concrete jungle. Now what I mean by that is the whole premise of that one is cannibals that overtook a zoo and we're walking through the zoo. So I have a feeling that that's going to be one of the best set designs if they don't just make it concrete jungle zoo looking. If we get to go through like each individual animal habitat or den, that's gonna be really cool, especially if there's animal jump scares. Now before I enter downtown Clowntown, check it out. The food booths have been revealed. We now can see what's going to happen over here. So at this one, which is the Death Tank, we'll get a little bit closer to the title here soon. We've got the Death by Cheese Stick, the Jack and Odd Dog, and we've got these little dunks. Ooh, yeah, this is probably your alcohol right here. And if it's themed like this right here, that's a pretty cool item to buy. Yes, it is called the Death Tank. Pretty funny. Makes more sense now. There's just someone floating on the facade of it. And then over here, with the Devilish Delights, very Oddfellow symbols painted on his face. We've got, fried pickles, and the Twisted Tater Chips are coming back. I love fried pickles. We've also got the same drinks over here, as well as some of the beer you can purchase and soda. Now before backtracking, heading back through New York, let's take a look at Art's stage, Art the Clown, as he is bringing his Christmas joy. Oh yeah, this is funny. We've got some Christmas trees, I believe, on the side that are covered up, but there's some humanoid tarps or coverings going on right here. If I had to guess, that is a body, as well as another body. Body yaddy yaddy. Art the Clown, downtown Clowntown. Okay, let's check out the food booths right here, and then I will backtrack and head into downtown Clowntown. Downtown Clowntown. Wow, that's kind of hard to say fast. Downtown Clowntown, the proper way. Over here at Menu and Manifest, we've got some Carne Evil Smash Tacos. Oh, we got tempura shrimp. That's interesting. Neat. A burnt sando. We got the drinks, the alcoholic drinks coming back that we saw earlier at the food booths. Here we got the cocktails as well. So I'll let you take a look at those. And then on the other side of Menu and Manifest, it's just the same sign. And here is the theming for those food booths right here. We've got Jack's Circus Surplus, and then we've got Oddfellow's Menagerie. And he does have some type of beast or animal in his menagerie right here. Now let's head into downtown Clowntown As we can see, the killer clowns from outer space have taken over this zone. Now, if you remember correctly from the announcement, this whole area is going to be clown infestated. Infestated? Something. So we're gonna have a bunch of clowns and clown IP going on over here, scaring everybody. Ooh, look at that. That's spooky. Some swinging cotton candy. Something going on. Oh yeah, here we go. We got some popcorn that looks appetizing, right? Ugh. Yummy. Now there is confetti and party striping going on everywhere in New York. It's a fun time, you know? Clowns are always fun and not scary, right? We finally have our tribute store, what I would assume is fully up. We have the tribute store signage up. We've got the Sideshow Obscure entering us right here with another ticket booth. We love ticket booths this Halloween Horror Night season. And here's the secret. Well, there's a dead body put up over here. Certainly not impaled or bloody or stabbed or, you know, just guts hanging out. It's just chilling right here. Maybe it's not a dead body. Maybe it's a cool sign, right? And here's a look at some of the other props that we can find. So there's a trigger right here and a speaker. So I assume some scare actor or team member is going to be standing up here doing something non-scary related, right? No, I'm sure it's going to be spooky. Let's get a little bit closer right here and check out the ticket details. Oh, I visited the Sideshow Obscure, so that is the name of it. Neat. And there's that clown face again. Now right across from the tribute store, we do have this lovely tent setup. One blue, one red, choose thy clown. Just kidding. Little dueling dragons humor for you. It does look we have a nice new chair with some decorations on it, as well as some type of little voodoo doll, maybe? Some type of doll strapped to something that looks like it could spin. And of course the Jack statue, as well as a few other decorations put up. Looks like a speaker, but it's designed to look like a bag with a target on it, and a megaphone. Cool, cool. And then we've got Chance's Creamery. Gotta have Chance here in downtown Clowntown. We also have some delicious ice cream if you would like some. I'm sure these clowns are willing to share. Oh yeah, we got some sprinkles, some cherries, some pieces of chocolate. Certainly not melting in this Florida heat. We've got the Midway of the Bazaar right here, now featuring some games which have moisture trapped in them. Ooh, I bet they'll fix that here soon before previews start. And what I assume are heads behind these little games. So this would be very interesting to see if they make an interactive element for this stage and say that there's like a carny up here, you know, harassing us, telling us to do stuff. And even more right here too. Sorry, they got the music blaring over here for the little dance show. Oh look, the Finnegan walls have been pushed back, so this is now back open again. I assume the Blues Brothers are allowed to perform here once more. Over here we have the Grand Carnival, brought to you by Dr. Oddfellow. This is another little scare area. As we can see on the sides that there's little hidey holes, as I like to call them, little hidey holes for scare actors to jump out of. We also have some neat little straps. Are these dog harnesses? Some type of harness, hopefully not a person harness. Although this is not a kid-friendly event, if you ask me, other than the Fortnite area. Let's take a detour now and go into the alley as we see another food booth over here. Oh, several props too. So I actually just popped out on the other side since I was walking the wrong direction. So if you come over here, we see that we've got the funny fair treats. We've got some Twisted Philly cheesesteak, some fried PB&J bites, and some more drinks that you can buy over here. A Lucky Ticket lemonade sounds pretty cool too. Let's go ahead and head on in to the alley and look at it the proper way. So we order our food, we come over here, we have what appears to be a ticket booth, but it says chilling rides and gory games. And then right here is where you come pick up your food. It's the Crosshairs Coop. I do see that symbol for the crosshair. It looks very similar to some of the symbols we see with Oddfellow, but I know it just means a crosshair. We see that some of the ducks are broken, like they've been shot at. But you pick up your food and then you head back into downtown Clowntown. And right here is where we were looking at the Dr. Oddfellow harnesses. We finally come to the last stage in the New York Scare Zone. This one looks very interesting. Looks like we got a giant bell. We've got some puppets up here now. We've got a little clown figure guy just chilling right here. Tell you what, dude, they know how to make puppets and clowns scary, but they're already scary enough in my opinion. And here's a look at some of the decor going around the stage. Looks like we've got a bunch of marionette and puppet parts just chilling right here. Oh, that'd be very cool if it was a giant clown puppet that was the scare actor right here. Ooh, that sounds scary. Well, that was a lot to cover in New York, so let's head on out of here now and we will make our way towards San Francisco and check up on Club Horror and any house entrances that might have popped up over there. There is another Fanta little station right here. We'll get a little bit closer so you can see the drinks at it. I don't think we actually stopped to look at the drinks over there in the Plaza stage area. So we got the Orange Bumper Car Blast, the Phantom Punch, and then some cocktails down there. Looks like just another bar setup. We do have our house directional signage up right here. It is covered, but it will be revealed soon, I'm sure, this week, as previews again start tomorrow. Let's head over here to Supercharged. Wait a minute. It's no longer Supercharged anymore. That ride is gone. That's right. It finally closed down last weekend. Last riders were the pass holders for pass holder night, and they have finally removed the signage. Here is another entrance for the house that's going to be taking place within the Supercharged, or shall I say, the previous attractions queue. Yeah, isn't that weird to say? Supercharged has finally left the building. It's okay, I don't think anyone cared that much. I should also take a second and mention that the scaffolding for the Ghirardelli building has finally been removed, and we finally have this lovely facade back looking better than ever. Looks really good. Hate that there's no like actual Ghirardelli or store right here, but it looks good. Well, before we head over into San Francisco and Club Horror, check it out. We've got a little Carrie prop right here. Now, if you know the Halloween Horror Nights lore, that is an old house that has come back up in previous other lore for the event. We're gonna go in here because Save Carrie. Yeah, the Carrie, Ohio house. We must have some decorations up in here. We do have some props up in here. We've got the old billboard with all the faces kind of ruined on it. But we do got some merchandise in here, like some Halloween Horror Night bags, as well as some candy or chocolate bars. Oh, we got some evil laughter and music and ambiance playing too. So I'm glad you got to hear that firsthand. There's the Killer Clowns Pizza Time. Some little mint box or candy boxes. Oh yeah, we've got lots of Halloween Horror Nights merch in here too. All the merch we've previously seen. Whoa! I think I've seen this one. Interesting. Oh, we even have some Easter eggs on the floor as well. This is such a nice little touch they did this year. I know they did some of this stuff last year. Carrie, a nice place to live. But, oh, look at this. Meat Meats is also on the refrigerator. Again, I know they've done stuff in here before, but I kind of like the layout of this year. I like the spooky, classic Halloween vibes. We also have Easter eggs lining the merch displays too. Some of these are some of the houses from years ago, I believe. I'm still relatively new to a lot of the Halloween Horror Nights lore. I know enough to get by. I just don't know everything, especially houses from like the early 2000s. It's a funny little Demogorgon plushie. The center hats. Ozzy Osbourne. More stuff on the floor. Little Easter eggs. Here is a look at some of the delicious treats you can buy. The cube from Hellraiser looks awesome. You've got the Killer Clowns punching bag cotton candy thing. Sure. Got some Ozzy Osbourne treats. Jack the Clown, Chance, Oddfellow. Some of the other items up here. Some eyeballs. Interesting, interesting. I'm sure we'll have more as the event starts. But yeah, as of so far... Oh, here's the IP house lineup, too. Here you go. Before I head out, here's some Carrie lore for you. If you're curious to know what that is about, I'd say take a moment to read this. The Township of Cary. Cary today. I need to brush up on my lore as well. Back outside we go as we approach the Club Horror Scare Zone. And now that Supercharged is closed, this area shouldn't be seeing much guest exit. So this should have a good hold on capacity. I wish they would do some more of the circus theming right here. But this is pretty cool. These are actually hanging lights that will flash and change colors and do cool things. We got some of this stuff covered up. Here's the Club Horror logo. And we've got the stages, of course, where dancers perform. New to the event, or rather new to this area, Club Horror, is a actual food booth area. It's actually a bar, I shouldn't say food booth. Last year it was a kind of like a beer truck, a beer trailer with taps on the side, but now they have dedicated a full-on booth set up for it. And here's a look at some of the cocktails you can buy. The Caramel Apple Splash Punch, the Phantom Punch, and again, premium cocktails. There's the three big ones right there. Looks like we're also getting Freak Show wine. Haven't really seen that yet. I'm sure it's on the other signs as well, though. Rounding the corner of Lombard's, and before getting into London, we will actually head over here where what used to be the Peacock Bar that one year has now transformed into the Ozzy Osbourne Bar. Now, there's not a lot of decorations up front like you just saw, but as we approach the back more, we can see some of the truss up with Ozzy Osbourne's like signage and logo and art. I assume as the event progresses, this might get some more decor added, but oh, here's the bar. There's the man, the myth, the legend himself, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, with his little vampire devil dragon self and his long tongue. No signage for cocktails yet. Don't see any. But maybe during previews this won't be open. Maybe this will officially open for the event itself. So again, I know sometimes during team member previews before the event starts, they come in and add more stuff to certain areas. It's more of just a operational thing so they can, test out any kinks, test out any bugs, see where they need to improve for the guest experience before the actual event starts. This is probably going to be a very long video, so I'm kind of excited about it. A lot of good information, lots of good details and scare zones. Now right here you have two choices as you leave London and Diagon Alley. You can head towards Nightmare Fuel and back, or you can come across the bridge and get some snacks and then head over to the houses in that area. So let's go to Nightmare Fuel first and then I'll loop back around. Now we do have a lot of switchbacks up over here and signage for Nightmare Fuel, Blood Noir. As you come back here, now this is a very packed out event if you come to Halloween Horror Nights. Everyone loves this show and it gets so many crowds to come over here. Looks like we have some booths over here as well. Oh yeah, some HHN 35 booths. It's just the same beverage selection that we saw earlier, but it's also out here in front of Blood Noir, as well as another. Look, there's the trailer. I think that's the trailer from Club Horror last year and they just rethemed it. I bet that's it. Neat. But yeah, this little show right here gets crowds. So if you are visiting Halloween Horror Nights and you want to see this, I would say line up early for it because the crowds do line up for it. Last year, some of the lineage was, is that appropriate terminology? Lineage? Some of the queue was leaving this area and heading straight into London. I mean, it was busy. Now here are the two food booths we looked at previously. We got meats over here. We'll start with that actually. We can see that it's got the menu up now and oh my goodness, that pork sandwich looks so good. Oh, that's gonna be a first try for me on the first night for sure. Now here is the Stranger Things, the Squawk Tower food booth. We'll come right here and look at the menu. Don't want to bother them. They're in the shade. I don't blame them. It's a hot day for sure. We've got Elle's Battery Jerky, the Upside Down Chicken and Waffles, Steve's Smuggled Peanut Butter Bites. Interesting. Hopper's Recharger. We got lots of themed cocktails this year too. All right, let's head back over here towards the Blood Noir because in between that and Men in Black is the entrance for two other houses. And I'm very curious to see which houses those IP or original are. I actually like that this has a name this year. Eddie Schmidt's Draft Wagon. Neat. Isn't Eddie Jack's brother? I think so. Maybe. Interesting. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, the first house on the left right here will be Hellraiser. We see that its signage is up as well as the TV screen for the wait time once that does get populated during the event. There it is, Hellraiser. And then the one on the right is actually Sinners. Okay, so we got two big movie IPs back here, Sinners and Hellraiser. And you enter through this gate and you head towards the back of the park. Let's head over here to the exit of the Men in Black gift shop and the restrooms, because over here we will have house entrances too. And I already see what this one's going to be, but I'll go a little bit closer to tell you what it is. So this one is the HR Blood and Guts house. We've got the video board up and the signage right here. So we'll enter in through the back right here, and we head towards basically the team member areas and staging areas for the park, and we go into the houses that way. Last year it was Hatchet and Chains and the Puppet. No, sorry, the Dollhouse. Oh, what was the other one? I'm gonna have to remember. I'll go back and watch my videos. And here is another Fanta bar setup with the same cocktails we saw earlier. However, I don't remember seeing this one, the Pineapple Tilt-A-Whirl. That sounds kind of good too. Springfield typically becomes a scare zone with the chainsaw wielders. It was a very popular one last year. So popular that a lot of guests started talking to the scare actors, and then the scare actors were told not to talk to guests. So guys, please, if you are coming to Halloween Horror Nights, just enjoy the event. You know, don't like swarm the scare actors and try to talk to them or give them stuff. You know, they're here doing their job. Let's make it fun for everyone. Okay, let's take a peek at the houses back here. Did you like how I was talking and ranting right then and almost forgot to come back here? It's okay, I remembered. And check it out. We've got some beautiful facade now. So this is obviously the alien house, the alien invasion house, as we see a spaceship crashed into the farmhouse. That's so fun. Oh, that looks so good too. It looks big. We also have some facade work over there as well. So that looks really good. Oh, I cannot wait for the event to start. It's going to be so fun this year. Now here is how you enter the houses for the one beside The Simpsons, which is, like we guessed, the invasion, alien abduction, as we see someone being lifted by a beam me up Scotty and the farmhouse. So you actually enter in right here and you kind of work your way through the Simpsons queue space. So neat. It's all coming together. Placed in front of the Back to the Future props, we have the Hellraiser food booth. Here we're gonna have Pinhead skin and meatballs. That sounds appetizing. Skin and chips, nachos, Pleasure and Pain brain, and the Cenobite's kiss. Very fitting for the movie. I've only seen part of the first one, so that's another one I need to watch this week as I prepare for Halloween Horror Nights 35. So I'm purposely avoiding a very big update, but let me cover this food booth real quick, and when I round the corner, you'll see what I'm referring to. Here in front of Animal Actors, we do have another beverage kind of bar set up. I think this one's the bar, and then over there further down is the actual food one, as I see kegs and kind of like coolers set up back here. We got Eddie's Revenge, Howling Storm, Phantom Punch. That's a popular one this year. Must be the one that comes back every year. And then you got your Freak Show wine and the draft beer. Oh, look at that. The All Ale, the Pumpkin Lord, yummy, 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 and Clowntown Cider. I'm gonna have to try so much stuff this year. It's insane. Oh yes, the walking tacos are coming back. Okay, yeah, that's not really a big update. It's a little go-to item. If you're not feeling like anything heavy, that's something that you can get that's a very nice, light thing to eat. Keeps you full, keeps you going through the houses, prepares you for the walkathon that you do for this event. All right, you ready for this big grand reveal? We're gonna come over here, round out, leave DreamWorks Land, and boom, the battle bus has appeared. Oh my gosh, it is officially Fortnite now. That is crazy. Check it out. The battle bus is here from the Fortnite Nightmare event. Sorry, Fortnitemares event. So this is the battle bus that you drop out of during the actual Halloween event. You can tell because it's all black and orange and got the pumpkins on top with the tombstones. Oh, it is here and it is ready for the event. We also have some more props as well as the signage. Isn't that crazy? Fortnite is officially coming to Halloween Horror Nights. What a crazy time we're living in. I gotta look at the bus one more time. Just check that out. That is so funny to me. Again, as a daytime activation, I could totally see this being great. But for the Halloween Horror Nights event, it's a bit of a stretch in my opinion, but it's here and we're about to see it in its full throttle during the event. Oh my gosh, they got the loot boxes. That is hilarious. And the gold bars. That is so funny. Oh, that is funny. I'm laughing on the inside, don't worry. The outside, I'm like, oh gosh. We have some pop-ups over here in the grassy areas like we saw the first time with the broom and the chainsaw. We now have a pumpkin gun. And if we go around here, we see that we have a lot more decorations going on for the actual event itself, or rather the scare zone. Like, this has become so much crazier now. So much Fortnite. Tentacles, TVs, pumpkins, corn, scare areas for scare actors. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Don't get me wrong, there's the broom we saw the first time. I don't mind Fortnite coming, or Fortnitemares coming to Universal. I really don't. I just find it odd and funny that they're shoving it into Halloween Horror Nights. But I'm sure it'll look good, and they've got all these fog cannons and fans that are going to be shooting everywhere, so it's going to be a dark area. I'm sure the storm cloud will be represented with lasers and purple lights and all the sound effects. Ah, there's the banana guy. He is decked out in his Fortnitemares outfit too. Half skeleton, half banana man, whatever his name is. And we have another character who's up here holding the pumpkin gun that we just saw in the grass too. It's some type of cat guy. Again, I've only played Fortnite a few times, but we are going to assume he has built this little thing and he's going to be shooting at us. Again, this is just way too funny to me. Like, this is just hilarious. Coming to a very gory event is Fortnite. Bring your children, because they'll love it. Leaving Fortnitemares is Club Juke, and it looks like they're doing some work over here at the register, so I'm not going to get over there and kind of in their way, so I'll just stick right here and look at the menu. Tonight's big hits. Annie's Juke Joints Catfish and Grits. Look, low-key, I love catfish and grits, so that might be a good one for me. Ooh, the Southern Barbecue Egg Rolls. That sounds really good. Oh, and I do love pecan whiskey bread pudding. Oh, this actually sounds like might be my favorite spot to get food from. Now, sadly, the Lagoon show this year is Stranger Things. It's only Stranger Things, which I find kind of funny because this is an anniversary year and they're really pushing Jack and Oddfellow. So you think that they would have done a Lagoon show catered towards them and describing the event itself and not actually just 15 minutes of a Stranger Things like montage. There is a big Halloween Horror Nights 35 marquee over here beside what is the horror picture show, which is coming back later this year after a refurb. But this is a scare zone right here. We're gonna walk through it, the last one of this video, as well as just pop in to see if there's any new merch. If not, I won't post any new merch since I did that in my last video. We kind of saw all of it already. Oh, and Mel's Die-In. Mel's turns into Mel's Die-In with zombies carrying like blood and gut milkshakes and cheeseburgers. So that's always fun to see come back every year. Now, it doesn't look like much has changed with some of these props. Maybe more have been added. Look at the little car. Oh, that's fun. We do got fog machines set up. We love fog for Halloween Horror Nights. Make it where we can't see where we're walking. And that way the scare actors can scare us. Yeah, not too much else has been added since the last time we were here. This one's been relatively the one that got put up first, if you ask me. Oh. We do have some fish and some seagulls over here. Oh my gosh, and Popeye? Popeye confirmed for the scare zone? Oh, that's terrifying. I like this one a lot because this guy is just so creepy to me. Like, where did they pull him out of? Where did they find him? Did they make him? That's just so creepy. I love it. Hope he comes back. Maybe he already is back. Maybe he's been used before. I don't know. All right, let's go check the closeout. Well, as far as the merch goes, I didn't see too much. Basically just some updates to Fortnite, as well as a Halloween Horror Nights 35 spirit jersey and kind of like a vertebrae shot glass. Posted here. There's Popeye again. We'll avoid them. I don't want to ruin their time, but you can kind of see the stuff added right here for Step On It, Big Boy. But I think there was also a new Ozzy Osbourne shirt, but I couldn't really tell. But other than that, not too much. Again, as we get closer to the event, they like to always put stuff up randomly. Like, there's a lot of vines that have been added to this one now. There was already a lot of vines, and I thought there's even more vines added to this stage. I see you, you sneaky fog machine, trying to hide from us as we enter the sideshow of decay. Spooky. Well, check it out. Right above Hollywood's Rift are some storm clouds heading our way. And that's perfect timing because I'm wrapping up this video right now. Well, everyone, that's going to wrap things up for me here today at Universal Studios Florida as we caught up on all the excitement for Halloween Horror Nights 35. Team member previews start tomorrow and go until Tuesday, and the event officially starts Friday for all guests. And I will be here opening night. I'm sure it's going to be a madhouse, but it'll be a fun madhouse. And it's just that time of the year again. You know, summer's over according to Halloween Horror Nights. It's time for the spooky season. Be sure to follow me on my socials if you want to keep up with the Halloween Horror Nights updates. I probably won't be grabbing a lot of footage, but I'll be taking a lot of photos and videos to share on social media. I mean, I'm going to film videos, of course, for the YouTube channel, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't get added in, like pictures and short little videos of here and there things. And I recommend following me on social media because it's fun to see all that stuff and you might miss it. Plus, when I post on X, I also kind of do it while I'm filming. So if I make a mistake or I ask a question, people give me feedback right away. So who knows, you might be the one giving me feedback. But like always, thank you for watching. Thank you for following along, and I will see you in the next scary video.